Class, it is Mrs. Gilling back here again, and we are about to go over your Unit 5 video assignment, all about your project this unit, writing a paper about an aspect of East Asia, which should be super cool. But before we get into that, let's get into your favorite, the joke of the unit. All right, question. Where do fish keep their money? Answer, in riverbanks. Ha, fish, riverbanks, money. All right, you only got one more of these, Unit 6, so we gotta build up the excitement, right, for these. All right, let's go into your project, what you're gonna be doing for this unit here. So for this unit, you're gonna be writing a paper, and you're gonna get a little bit of freedom on your topic. There's 3 choices that you get to choose from, and it's all about things doing with the geography of East Asia. So for this project, you will be writing a 5-paragraph essay on an aspect of the geography of East Asia. You will choose one of the following prompts to write about and will upload your project at the end of the unit. So here's your 3 prompts that you can choose from. Remember, you don't write about all 3 of them, you pick one. So the first one, how has China's rapid growth to become one of the world's biggest economies impacted its resources, technology, and its people? The second one you can choose from, what are some of the lasting effects of the Fukushima nuclear disaster on Japanese life? Then number 3, compare and contrast the cultures of North and South Korea. Address their governments, holidays, and economies. So you can, as you're kind of looking through this stuff in the course, you can pick the one that interests you the most, or just pick the one that interests you the most right now and start diving into that and get writing your paper for that. Here's the specifics on what you're going to want to make sure to include in your paper, the rubric on what you're going to be graded on. So to start off, you'll need to have an introductory paragraph, and it's worth 15 points. So in the introductory paragraph, you need to have an intention getter. That's the beginning of the paragraph where you do something to hook the reader's attention. You might want to give an interesting fact, maybe some sort of quotation. You could tell a short story. Just make sure you don't just go straight into the facts and don't kind of ease the reader in. You want to ease them in and give them something interesting, something to make them want to keep reading your paper. Then you need to state your thesis statement, which, as you know, is the main idea of your essay, the main point, and then give an overview of your main points. For your body paragraphs, you'll obviously need to have 3 of them, and it's worth a total of 50 points. So you want to have at least 3 paragraphs, a minimum of 5 sentences each, where you discussed your prompt. Each paragraph should cover a different point of your main idea. If you have 3 points that you are required to discuss for your prompt, then each of those points should be a separate paragraph. So some of the prompts have 3 things that they want you to discuss. You want each of those things to be a separate paragraph. And on the one where it's how was the Fukushima it impacted, you would come up with 3 ways that it was impacted. That's the easiest way I can see for you to write it anyways. But make sure you do that, and make sure that the information you include in your body paragraphs is accurate and complete, and you will need to do some outside research for this. So don't just use the stuff from the textbook. Go in and do some research to see what you can add to your knowledge on those topics. You'll have a concluding paragraph worth 15 points. That's your final paragraph where you remind the reader of your thesis statement and your main ideas. You will also be graded on your sources, and this is worth 10 points. So like I said, you have to do some outside research, and I want you to have at least 3 sources. I want you to include them in MLA format. And on top of that, you'll be graded on your grammar, worth 10 points. Just make sure you're proofreading your essay for grammatical errors. Pay particular attention to spelling and punctuation. But once you do those things, your essay should be good to go. If you have any questions at all, feel free to reach out to me, and I will do whatever I can to help you. But other than that, good luck on your project, and we will talk to you next time. Thanks, guys.